That is spray foam. That is cracks and gaps. Gaps and cracks. Something. My pumpkin's on crack. No, not that kind. So I'm going to decorate this guy. We're putting in ribbons and different little picks. So I'm just going to sit here. I don't have my other camera on, so I can't see if anybody asks any questions, but I will try to pop my head back over there and take a look. So I got this pumpkin, and I'm going to put a bow in the front, and then some picks and things coming up and out of the top. Kind of like, I'm picturing kind of like a little bit of that, with some legs coming out, and a hat, and a bow in the front. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to wing it. I'm going to be like a chicken. I'm going to wing it. We'll see what happens. But I do want a bow in the front. I don't want it to be massive. So I'm going to do a smaller scale bow than I usually make. Now I have 3 different kinds of 2.5 inch ribbon and one kind of 1.5 inch ribbon. I got to make this a little bit, a lot, smaller scale. So I'm going to start with this glittery ribbon in the back. I wish I could use that other ribbon. This just, if it were a bigger pumpkin, it would have worked. It's not a bigger pumpkin. Okay. Doesn't that ribbon remind you of Charlie Brown? Like, wah, 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 wah. Yep. Totally. It's Charlie Brown ribbon. All right. These loops, I'm going to have these come out to 6 inches, but they're not as massive, so it's not going to look as huge. Plus, these are going to sag down a little bit or stand up a little bit. So I'm going to go 6 and 6. I don't really want a lot hanging down. I don't want to cover the bottom of the pumpkin. You know, you don't want it to look like, oh, there's an arrangement or a pumpkin under your arrangement. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. All right, so one tail angles up this way, one tail angles down that way. It's all kind of like, think diagonals, right? Think diagonals. Let me make sure everything's actually still plugged in. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Alrighty. This one's going to the side. Charlie Brown. You know, you go to dances and you hear people sing that, and I don't know what they're dancing to, but then they get to the part where they're like, Charlie Brown. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Back in my day, we just kind of like did some headbanging to Metallica, and that was sort of it. All right. This one, I'm going to come in a little bit less than the other one before. So we're going to do like maybe like 5.5. But then I'm going to make this one a little longer because I'll show you what I'm going to do. So that loop is a little bit longer because notice the boots are facing up and the hat's facing up. Okay. I'm going to cut this one about there. So this is directional ribbon. It has a pattern printed on it. These are upside down. The hat's upside down. What? Now we're going to take it, pinch and twist that loop just till it comes around to the front. Do you know how many years of crafting it took for me to actually like learn that and figure that out? I cannot tell you. I used to use a different tool called Pro Bow the Hand, and it was a little bit harder to do with that. With the Easy Bow Maker, my preferred tool of choice, it's a lot easier. So there we go. Okay, I'm changing it. See what I'm telling you? Make some changes. Don't be afraid to make changes, right? Sometimes stuff works, sometimes it doesn't. My first marriage. Oh, going there? Nope, not going there. All right. Here we go. Coming down, twisting over, coming down. And there we go. This doesn't have to be perfect. My whole point is this is kind of supposed to be a whimsical, wonky little creation. Let's see. And sorry if you're seeing my face. I have no makeup on. I didn't even wash my hair today. Did my consulting work in the morning. Did this in the afternoon. You can bet your butt I did not turn on the camera on my Zoom. Oh, no, sirree, no. Absolutely not. Okay, let's shove that back down on top. All right. All right, so you see I've got these loops Nothing should be covering anything else, right? So that goes diagonal to that diagonal with that with that, right? Everything should be able to breathe. And this is going to be my top layer. And this is called Dovetail. I take the ribbon, take the wired ends, always use wired ribbon. Always, friends. Bend it together. Snip. There you go. Once you learn how to make bows, you don't have to buy pre-made bows anymore. And actually spools of ribbon, you know, yes, you can spend, you know, $7-8 on a spool of ribbon or more, but there's a lot of ribbon on there. You can make that go very far. You can buy 2-3 spools of ribbon, and you can decorate the heck out of your house with those same spools of ribbon. And in the long run, it's not really costing you any more but extra time. And then you've got a pattern that you like. That's something you picked that matches your stuff. I do have videos on my YouTube channel. They don't like us to say that word. On my partner application. All right. So this is not a huge bow, but I think we're going to call it done. OCD. I clean up my scraps. All right. Now I'm going to grab a zip tie, and then that's really all I need to grab for this one. This is not going to be attached onto a wreath or a lantern. I don't need to put wires on the back. What I am going to do is put a floral pick in there. Not everybody has a picking machine, so I'll give you some options what you can do with a stick and a pipe cleaner. Here we go. So I pinched it, I pulled it up. I squeeze it real tight, like make a sandwich, right? Like, ooh, this is my PB&J, and I'm going to make all the jelly shoot out the back. Which reminds me, I haven't eaten dinner yet. All right, I pull this, pull it tight. Okay, don't pull it all the way yet. Make sure everything kind of looks like where you want it. Yeah, looking good. I'm happy with that. All right, then give it a good yank. Now watch these loops pop up. See how they kind of like popped up a little bit more? I'm not going to cut this all the way to the end because I have a pick machine. If you have a pick machine, you can take a pipe cleaner and have it right behind here before you put this on. Then your pipe cleaner can be used to attach it to your item. So I'm going to use a pick machine. I will show you what that is. It is the heaviest damn piece of wreath making equipment I've ever used. It is hefty. It's like lifting myself. Pick machine. Oh, that thing's heavy. Cost a pretty penny too, but I got a used one because I'm broke. All right. There's a pick that's going to come out this way. So if you see, I'm going to push my handle forward. The pick came out. Very, very sharp. Very, very careful. I'm going to stick this part of the zip tie in here. Almost as close to the top of there as I can. And then when I push down on the handle, it pushes the tines around the zip tie. So then I have this. Pretty cool. All right, I'm going to put this back very carefully. I dropped it once. I don't want to do it again. Oh, all right. That counts as weightlifting. I've earned 1 donut in my book. All right. Let me move my ribbon, get it out of the way so it doesn't get knocked over. As I throw it on my floor. All right. So our ribbon is done. It is going to look, it's going to come out kind of like this. A little on the cockeyed kind of side. But it's going to look really cute. Right? Next thing I'm going to do is, I actually like to use some mesh around the bottom, a little bit on the bottom and around the back to kind of fill stuff out. It helps hide holes and it helps keep things a bit more stiff and secure. So I'm going to make some cuts. This is 10-inch deco mesh. I'm probably going to take that out to, I don't know, let's call that 20 inches. I don't know. I'm bad with math. I'm probably wrong. Who cares? You cut out, yay, so. However it is to the size of your pumpkin. I think this one is like a, how big is this pumpkin? This guy's like, he's a little awkward shaped, so he's kind of like 9 on one side, but like 8 on the other. It's kind of like my boobs. They're not the same size either. All right. Pulling this out. This is called window pane because Well, looks like a window. All right, I'm going to do 2 of those. We'll see if that's enough. I probably should have actually left my pick machine out here. I probably won't bring it back over. I'll just keep talking to you while I end up doing my little pick thing. But I am going to take chenille stems, right? So I'm going to probably cut these in half. So I've got 4 stems, 4 pieces of mesh. I'm going to ruffle this up. So I'm going to lay it out. It kind of wants to curl up by itself, right? It's kind of like me with that spiral perm back in the 80s. We all wanted to look like Gloria Estefan. Let me get that curly perm hair. I miss those days. Wash and go, man. Okay, I'm curling the ends over so you can see that they're not sticking out. They're kind of going under, right? You can even come in one more. And then I'm going to pinch and I'm going to walk it up and kind of collect this. I'm like almost scraping it with my fingernails. And then I have this cute little bow tie. Aww. No one's going to wear that with a suit and coat. Nope. All right, I'm going to wrap around here. So it comes around, comes to the back, and I'm just going to tighten this thing. All right, I'm going to tighten and then twist it. And I want to leave about 1 inch on the back of this because I'm going to end up putting picks on the back of this as well. So, snippy, snippy. Oh, did that hurt? Oh, poor baby boy. Would you like a bag of peas to sit on? Mm-hmm. Yeah, cry me a river. All right, here we go. My poor, dear, departed husband. I miss him very much. A month after we had our daughter, when I was 40 and he was 45, decided to get a vasectomy. On the day, his parents were coming into town from Florida. I'll be fine, he says. He was not fine. Oh, no. He did not have a good time. Mr. Be Brave. I'm like, would you like some ice packs or like a bag of peas to sit on? Yes, please. Okay. Poor trooper. He went through a lot. And I miss him very much. Love of my life. Always supported my craft habit. Hated setting foot in a craft store. His support was to watch our daughter. There was not a lot of actual, help me grab this, help me go to the store kind of stuff. I think his contribution was just waiting in the car with her while I ran into Hobby Lobby for, quote, just one thing. Oh, you silly, silly man. There's never just one thing at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann's. There's the one thing that lures you in. And then there's the, let me check my coupons to see what I have today. Oh, I need to spend $10 more and I can save $5. Yeah, $10 turns into like, where did that extra zero come from? I don't know. Oh, but I'm glad I bought it when I did. Most of the Halloween stuff that you see me using now, I bought at the end of the Halloween season last year, or I got at a sale. I live not that far from Frankfort, Illinois, where Craig Bachman Industries has one of their warehouses. So I get to go to the warehouse sale. It's the 2 happiest days of my life. One are in spring and one is in fall. And I absolutely, absolutely love going. And they love to see me coming and back up my minivan. And they're like, that crazy lady that brings a rolling cart is here. And she's going to spend lots of money she doesn't have. And I did. And I do. But I have fun. That's what it's all about, friends. I can't take it with me. All right. Here we go. You know what? Let me get the pick machine again. Why not? Oh, here it comes again. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Pick forward. Stick it there. And down. Loading these picks is dangerous. Look at how sharp that is. Look at how sharp that is. Like, dang. I stepped on one once. Oh, my daughter learned so many new words. Oh, all strung together in like one long sentence. Like, it became the longest swear word ever. It went on for like what felt like ever. All right. Push down. Up. What happened? Oh no! Oh no! Needle nose pliers to the rescue. Pull that one out. That didn't work. Alright, let's try this one again. Sometimes you just got to get it in there like super, super tight. Alright. Push down really, 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 really super, super tight. Alright. Jiggle a little bit. Jiggle it just a little bit. Okay. Let's try it again. Jiggle it a little bit. And I will add a dab of hot glue onto the backs of those as well so that the metal adheres to the chenille stem. Because I never trust anything. I learned that after I got pregnant the first time. Yep. 99% my ass. All right. And now that baby is getting married in a month. I can hardly wait till it's over because I'm making all of her florals and I'm really, really tired. All right. So we've got these. So I think, so let's now take a look. There's a slight blemish there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little boo-boo. So we're going to put boo-boo in the back. And this looks like the nice front spot. So, and what I think I'm also going to do as an extra step of protection, because I don't know how much coverage I'm going to have. So, I'm going to use, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to use the dreaded Spanish moss. It's got a little bit of a smell. It's kind of a little pungent sort of kind of thing going on there. Yeah. Ugh. There's a leaf in it. Ugh. It looks, yeah. Oh, God. It looks, you know what it looks like? Ramen noodles. I was going to say something else. And y'all know what I was going to say. You know what I was going to say. That it looks like. A little curly there, huh? All right. I'm trying out my new glue gun. My other one. If you saw my other videos, my other glue gun had a terrible, tragic accident. It was truly sad. I think I pushed too hard or something happened and it split. And, ooh, that's hot. Hot glue's hot. What? Newsflash. And unfortunately, my glue gun had to go say goodbye. But I got a new one. I got a Surebonder. It's just a cheap $10 one. Ooh. It's always fun to pull hot glue off your hand and play the game. Is that hot glue or is that my skin? It's a 50-50 chance. Let's see. I like the bags that open up down here because I can reseal it because I don't want it to get dried out. And I also don't want to have to smell it. Ugh. Yuck. All right. Let's cut some out, see how much I need here. All right. Coming back over here. Throwing some more on the top. A little more, bit more glue. Just be real careful when you're doing this because I just burnt myself. I'm sure you probably saw. I burnt myself. Oh, oh, oh. All right. Kind of throwing some of this on here. Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. All right. Another glue gun. The industrial glue stick. Look how long that is. Very long. There we go. At the top, down there. I mean, mainly I think the only place you really see it is down toward the bottom. But you never know. I don't want anybody to look at my work. If they're paying for my work, I want it to be as complete and good looking as I can make it. And I'm going to trim this. So, you know, he's going to get a haircut. Don't freak out like, hey, he's got a bald spot. I know. Look. He might be over 40, and that happens with age. He's not any less desirable because he's got a bald spot now. Very virile pumpkin. Yes, you are. Yes. All right. Most of this you're never going to see. Put a little bit more glue in there. Sorry. I'd be more with it. I'm just really, really tired. And I promised my kids, I promised Aria I would play Trouble with her later and some other card games. Like, oh, I just want to go to bed. All right, giving him a haircut. Oh, oh, darling. Oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. Oh, oh, check it out, check it out, check it out. Looks like a dude with a toupee. No, no, that totally looks like your real hair. I never would have guessed. Mm-hmm. All right. There we go. Going back in. Chucking it over. I'll clean that stuff off in a minute. Ugh. God, I can't wait to wash my hands. This stuff stinks. But if you buy it, it will not have any odor once it reaches you. Here at Sweet Aria Decor, we pride ourselves on not selling or sending out stuff that smells. Most of the time. All right. Honestly, I think I want to start with the bow because I think everything else is going to kind of go around it. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to save that for later. Okay. I'm going to start with this. I'm going to have him kind of coming out of the top a bit. And I got to cut this thing off. So this is another cool tool, another sharp and dangerous tool. But this is a stem cutter, which I got from Deco Exchange. Last time I checked, they had a sale going on. I love this because if I tried to cut it with these vintage wire snips that came from my dad, I would be pushing really hard and it would hurt. So this way, I put it in there, stick it in. You see? Yeah, that looks good. Like butter, baby. Like butter. All right. Moving on over. All right. Let's see. All right. Again, where's the front of your face, dude? Okay, that's in the back. All right. I'm going to put this toward the back because I'm going to build a lot of it toward the front, but I'm also going to kind of do it at a bit of an angle, I think. I think I'm going to go this way. I'm going this way. I'm going to go that way. Yep, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You don't believe me, ma'am. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I believe I can fly. All right. Ugh. Shoving it in there. All right. I glued it before I shoved it in. You can kind of bend it a little bit. But I want to make sure that this has height because I'm going to build a lot of stuff off of here because we're going to have little leggies coming out, which I think I'm probably going to pull this down a little bit. I don't want it going straight up. I don't want it to be like, hey, over here. But, you know, just enough where it's going to, you can have room for the little feet. Aww, that'd be so cute. Maybe we'll stick those in now. Yeah, let's stick them in now. I'm going to use my stem cutter again, but I'm just going to move this over there in a second. Get my price tags off. Because I'm classy that way. I like to leave my price tags on. Minnie Pearl. I don't know if anybody remembers Minnie Pearl. She was a lady in the, I can't remember, was it, oh my gosh, now I'm blanking on the name of the show. Hee Haw, I think. Yeah. Which I think came on right before or after the Donnie and Marie show. The Who show? Yeah, I'm not your generation. If you don't know, I'm not going to explain it to you. It was a singing brother and sister that I didn't realize were brother and sister till I got older. But I had their dolls. And I still have them. I don't have the carrying case anymore, but I have Donnie and Marie. They often played with my Sonny and Cher dolls. Yeah. They all went in the Barbie camper. They went on tour. In the tour bus. Had some tragic accidents going down my stairs and the backyard, and good times were had by all back in the 70s. That's when you can play in your yard without fear of getting kidnapped. It's a sad world we live in these days, friends. All right, most of it's off. All right, so I think I want these to come in. I want to make sure these are up because I'm going to put stuff in front of here. I want to cover those, so I'm just going to take like a tiny little bit off, like half inch, maybe an inch, because it doesn't have to go all the way down. Oh, there's my workout. All right. Like, check out those boots, though. Like, those are killer, right? Why don't they make boots with fake fur around them anymore? All right. I'm going to poke one in, and then I'll take it out. I want to make sure that the height is right. Yeah, I think so. Works for me. Doesn't have to be perfect. A lot of this stuff you can bend and move around once you're done. Oh, well, newsflash, it also slides up and down on the stick it's on. I'm going to add a little dab of glue so that it doesn't come sliding down on me. Make sure not to get the glue on the fur. She wore those pumpkin bottom jeans, the boots with the fur. All right. That's it, my friends. No more concerts. Film at 11. All right. There we go. Adding a little dab of glue to make sure that that stays in there. All right. I'm liking this. I have a hat. Try to be smart. Try to cut this one off a little bit this time. No. Well, kind of worked. I wish that they would put these price tags down more toward the bottom. Like, it gets all over the stem. Like, well, then it icks it all up. Ugh. I think craft stores need to start, like, asking their crafters a little bit more for some feedback there. Of course, I think these stickers are put on probably not in this country. All right, gotta bend that over a little bit. So this is the hat. I want this to kind of come in like that, but kind of end up being like around, there you go, Mr. Pumpkin, like around there-ish, because I'm going to have a bow here. So this might actually be good enough. If not, I'll pull it back out and I'll cut it. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. I used to be afraid, don't laugh, I used to be afraid of 4-inch ribbon. You know, you buy something that's, you know, not super cheap and you don't want to mess it up. Just use it. Use it. Makes everything look awesome. All right. Now, I've got a branch I can stick over on the other side. It's kind of a lot, or I could kind of sort of maybe put it down this way, which I think might kind of look cool. But I can't shove it in. That's a little much. So I might try to come in like here and kind of like bend it in a downward fashion. All right, I'm just gonna trim this. Snip. And then I'll take the price tag off. It's so classy. I'm so classy. All right. Shove it in, shove it, shove it, shove it in, shove it in, shove it in. Snip. Okay. Starting to get there. There's some more stuff I have. I'm going to kind of just sort of put the bow up here for a minute or so, just to gauge if I'm liking the, you know, how things are kind of looking. I do. And you know what? I'm going to put it in. I see my spot. I'm going for it. I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in, baby. Brace yourself. Here it goes. Push, 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 pushing all the way in to the very top of the stem. So that is in there. Very good. I can kind of play with my bow a little bit. That one's a layer underneath there. Make sure your layering stays. Now here, I want to go that way. No, I want to go that way. There we go. There we go. See, as I got that there, and that other loop is there. So if the loop is here, the other loop has to come here. It's fun. Just go to your Michaels. Go to your Michaels. Go to Joann. Pick up one of these little pumpkins. Or if you like it and you just don't want to do it yourself, you can go to sweetariadecor.com, my Etsy site, open 24/7 for your late night surfing and satisfaction. Yeah. Alrighty. I got some more stuff. I have these balls, which I think I'm going to put in maybe like toward the back here a little bit, I think. Need a little bit of pop of color, I think. It's a little too bland over in this department. There's kind of a hole. So let's see. Let's cut the tag off. Genius. Genius. All right. Separate out my balls. Do you like boxers or briefs? That's okay. Personal question. All right. Probably about there. So I'm probably gonna. I can probably. Honestly, I can just totally goes. Here we go. There we go. That was actually pretty easy to cut. Some of these are not. That was a nice surprise. All right. Go around back. Actually, here. We gotta name this guy. For some reason, I want to name him Herman. I don't know why. I want to call him Herman. All right. So I can pull some of these around. A little party over here. Okay, I'm kind of liking it. Now I want to go back. I want to kind of fill in some of these. See how there's stuff back here, and like this is really kind of meant to be more of a front-facing arrangement as opposed to a centerpiece is all the way around. This is more of an arrangement. You can stick more stuff on the back should you want to. I'm pretty happy with what I have. I want to push this in a little bit more. Go, 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 go. Alrighty. Angle that down just a hair. There we go. Oh, I like that so much better now. So much better. So much better. Okay, so I'm going to go on the back, and I'm going to stick these in here, there, and everywhere, just to kind of fill stuff in. And then I do have some florals I can stick in, just to see where it's all going to go. And then I can put it on an angle too. That covers a lot more and takes up a lot of room. Yeah, alrighty. I might actually only end up using 3 of these. Who knew? Ooh. Oh, don't get the glue gun on your finger. Or on my fingernails. Last year, it was the first year I discovered the joy of getting your nails done in acrylics. Look at that. Evan Michael Spa. Haley, awesome. I get them done on Friday. But like the glue sticks, like you can see it sticking. So I will spend the rest of tonight picking the hot glue off my fingernails. It does give me something to do. I'm not going to say it's all bad. Gets a little annoying, but that's okay. All right, put this one in without gluing myself to it. Can she do it? Can she do it? Yes, and I'm going to stay out of the way of that. Okay, I see a little hole in there. I think what I'm going to do is actually try to stick one in here. I'm going to pull this down and I'm going to stick one in there. Oh, 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 hot glue, hot glue. Oh, oh. Dang. All right. Here we go. All right. I can kind of squish that down, but then I can cover most of it with this bow, right? So I can cover it with the loops. I can pull some of this down into here and under there, and it's going to help actually kind of keep the bow in place. So I'm not really hiding anything. I'm not obstructing any of these balls. Just adds a little bit of extra fun stuff. And oh, more stuff. Do we use it? Do we not? I don't know. I don't want to go overboard and have too much in there, so I think I'm done. It's like accessories, right? You put them all on, and then you look yourself in the mirror, and then you take one off before you leave the house. For me, that's usually my bra. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm a relaxed kind of gal. All right, so this is the finished product. I'm going to have this listed on my site probably tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do it tonight. Like I said, I got to eat dinner and go play with my daughter. But I hope you had fun watching this impromptu live. I had fun doing it, aside from the smell of the Spanish moss. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. You can also follow me on TikTok and Facebook and see my available creations at sweetariadecor.com. Thanks.